Hello and welcome to APA, Analyzing and Presenting Argument. This is going to be what your end of year exam is on, and it is what we're going to be looking at for the rest of the term. It's a continuation of oral presentations, and it will be a core skill all the way through VCE and VCAL and all the way through the New Victorian Certificate. So we're going to be looking at the key skills, and instead of giving you lots of different articles from lots of different topics, we're going to be focusing on one topic, and the topic is electric car tax. Mr. Lupus has put together a video for you explaining the information, the background, and the different views on this. Today, I'm going to be explaining to you what we're actually trying to achieve. This is just an introductory video explaining the goals of language analysis. You're going to be looking at articles, usually opinion pieces or newspaper articles, which are written to position you to have an opinion. So whenever you're presented with a piece of language analysis, you're going to write a response that pretty much answers the question, how is this written or visual piece used to attempt to persuade the reader to share the point of view of the author? We ask ourselves three very simple questions. What are they doing? How are they doing it? And why are they doing it? So firstly, you always look for what is being said. You need to show an appreciation of the argument that the author is putting forward. You need to understand what it is, but also you need to look at why has it been structured this way? What is the argument actually saying? Are they using it as a straw man argument? Is it their strongest point? You don't have to give a lot of detail in being descriptive about it, but you usually need at least one or two sentences in your paragraph to explain what it is. Second, you need to tell me how it's being said. So you need to show an understanding of all of the following things that are used to present arguments. Language, aka word choices. What adjectives are being used and how do they make you think, feel, or do or believe? Like, what is the aim of that language? What is the tone? What voice do you hear this in your head? What is the style of the writing? Is it formal, informal? Is it really casual language? Why is it casual language? Any specific devices you might know. I know a lot of you love your good old rhetorical question. Emotive language, appeals, attacks, analogy, all these sorts of things are used. So what are those language devices and persuasive techniques that are being used? So that needs to be providing evidence from the text. So we're going to be looking at how to annotate and how to find that evidence. Then, most importantly, why is it being said that way? So you need to explain the intended effect on the audience. All right, this is how we know that you understand not only what you're being told, but why you're being told it. It's like watching a current affair and you're watching the news and all of a sudden something comes on with really sinister music and they're showing a picture of someone and you think, oh, that's a bad person. Why do you think that way? What is it about that music that makes you think that way? Or you look at a picture and it's a good old shark carnage. It's a shark covered in blood. Why do you think they use a picture of a shark covered in blood? Because it makes it look more threatening. All right, so it's that sort of concept. It's important to make sure you balance a bit the big picture with the fine detail. A good analysis will be able to analyze how the piece works holistically. So how the argument structure and the tone impact the reader. And then also they're able to identify like specific word choices and small phrases which help position the reader. So you've got to balance both of these to do really well in this unit. Mr. Lupus will be going through background information. When we finish this unit at the end of the year, you're going to be writing two pieces. The first will be an essay where you'll be writing an essay in explaining and analysing a piece that has been selected about electric car tax. And the second task you will be doing is writing a persuasive piece presenting your own opinion on the electric car tax. So those are the two topics. You're going to become experts in electric car tax. And we look forward to reading your work.